Hi, everybody. So glad you're with us. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to the New York Arena in Midtown Manhattan for tonight's main event. 10 rounds of heavyweight action between Muhammad Ali and Iron Mike Tyson. Muhammad Ali's entrance here. What a ring walk. Just brimming with confidence, ready for the task at hand. Mike Tyson's approaching the ring now, and this ring walk can tell you so much. Look at the focus on his face.
Okay, guys, we went over the rules in the dressing room. You know what to do. Let's touch ball.
10 rounds slated in the books tonight. Here's the first. Now, Ali has faced a lot of powerful big punchers in his day, but Tyson hasn't faced a heavyweight as fast and as skilled as Ali.
No, or as determined as Ali, or a guy who doesn't make silent agreements. And what I mean by that, you know, Tyson's been in a lot of fights where he's been the boss.
Oh, that's gotta hurt. He didn't see that left hand, and it got to him badly. He should really tie up now. He's committed to the combination punching now. It's working out well up top. See, the defense pays off as he gets rid of that downstairs. There's the headshot, but he parries it away. Oh, he gets hit by a left hand that he had no clue on. Muhammad Ali is doing a good job of just creating some space there, just pushing off. Parries that punch intended for the head. And a good counter by Tyson. Now this is impressive stuff right here because he's showing us that he can counter his opponent perfectly.
And you don't have to be a big banger when you're a good counterpuncher, because now you're catching the guy coming in and you're catching him real clean, so you're going to be really effective.
And an excellent uppercut by Ali.
Listen, I want you to pick his jab. Throws a jab, parry it away, and you'll catch it, okay? You got that? It's gonna happen. You're gonna catch him. You're okay, don't worry. You're doing fine. I need you to move your head from side to side. Let's get on that swelling. Get on the swelling.
So here we are, a new round underway, and in that last round, he got tagged. He got hit pretty hard, Teddy.
Yeah, he did. He got caught. Now, the first thing is, we all know he got caught, but why did he get caught? He has to be able to decipher that in his head. He has to be able to have the answer to that so it doesn't happen again.
Mike Tyson blocking that punch. What do you think is most misunderstood about the heavyweight division?
I think it's human nature for people to see these big Goliaths, that they start to think that, hey, they're more sure of themselves, that these guys have more of an abundance of security about themselves, about confidence. And really, it's the opposite. In some ways, these big giants, they're really unsure of themselves because they know they can do damage. They're also worried about damage being done to them.
Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. And a smart counterpunch by Tyson. And Tyson with a block punch. Wow! Muhammad Ali's gone down. Oh, wow, what a shocker there. Up after being knocked down. Be interesting to see how he responds here.
You know, we've always been able to see how he responds in a physical way and in an athletic way. Great. I mean, he has everything. Now, we're going to see if he has the real package, the full package. What is in the heart? What is in the soul? What is in the mind of Muhammad Ali?
And the round comes to an end. We did have a knockdown in that round. Now, Teddy, if you're in the corner where your man was down on the floor, what are you telling him?
Well, the first thing that I do is I sit him down, I get water on the back of his neck. You know, I bring him to a sense, I make sure that he's clear and everything, and then I tell him why he got his backside put on that canvas so he can correct it, and he doesn't go out there and get caught again with the same punch.
Just focus on the fight, and we'll take care of the swelling.
So here we are, all wondering, can he survive the start of this round after the way we saw him go down in that last round?
Well, it's up to his opponent. Now, his opponent gets a little careless and he rushes in a little bit too close. He can get a chance to grab those hands and tie him up. And then he can kill a little of the clock, survive.
He's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Mike Tyson. Blocks away that headshot. At the end of the 20th century, many of the greatest of lists were all topped by Muhammad Ali. In fact, Sports Illustrated named him the sportsman of the century. I know Babe Ruth had a great effect on baseball. Michael Jordan's probably the greatest basketball player of all time. But I don't know that there's anybody that touched the world stage the way Ali.
No, there probably isn't. At one point, he was probably the most recognizable face on the planet. I mean, everybody knew who he was, and also what he stood for. You know, he stood for freedom, he stood for power, for strength, and he stood for, most important of all, individualism. And that's how he lived his life in and out of the ring. You know, he was very, different in that ring in his approach, his style, and that wasn't by accident. It was to stand out and show that everybody is unique.
Nice strike after catching one by Muhammad Ali. Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand.
Where's your body? Hit the body. Relax, relax. You're doing great. Keep the pressure on him. Keep on him. You need to cover up more, okay? You're leaving yourself open too much. Cover up. Nice work on the outside. Keep it up.
As another round gets gets underway. It gets us thinking, how much more of this will we see? Hard to envision this fight going the distance with how lopsided it's been. That was a miss by Ali. Ali getting beat at his own game on the outside.
Yeah, you never would have expected that with the speed of Ali. He lives. He usually rules on the outside, but here's a case where timing is beating speed.
Was it that obvious right from the start that this physical specimen that you were seeing as a 12, 13, 14-year-old was going to end up being the pro fighter we're seeing in the ring now?
Well, Costomato, the first day we had in the gym, said to me, you're going to have a chance maybe to train your first heavyweight champ if this guy stays interested, if he gives us a chance to develop him.
And a good counter by Tyson. Undoubtedly, the most effective element of his entire arsenal tonight is his jab. He's so committed to fighting on the outside, and he's jabbing away beautifully.
Well, Costomato used to tell me, Teddy, when you're in doubt, jab. Well, this fighter, when he's been in doubt, he's jabbed. When he's been sure of himself, he's jabbed. As you said, he's made a jab fest of this all night long.
There he is on the inside, doing well. Muhammad Ali's cheek is ripped open right there. You can see the cut. Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault. Muhammad Ali is not showing us that he understands just how effective he can be if he went downstairs against his opponent.
Yeah, well, you know what you're saying, Joe? You're taking a peek and you're taking a swipe without meaning at his trainers. Because what he's telling you is he hasn't been taught some of the rudiments of boxing. That when you hurt a guy, you should go downstairs to finish him.
So it's the end of the round. And as both men head back to their respective corners, Teddy, it brings up a good point that's many times not talked enough, but the culture of a corner and how guys conduct themselves. What was always your philosophy in organizing and running a corner?
Well, first of all, only one guy could be in charge. That's the trainer. You can't have too many cooks in the kitchen. It has to be organized like anything else. And you have to have calm people. You only have 1 minute. Maybe by the time the fighter gets back, maybe it's 50 seconds. So you have to be efficient. You can't have guys that are excited. They have to be able to control their emotions just like the fighter does on the outside. And everyone has to know what their job is.
Not precise at all by Ali. What guts it takes, what commitment it takes to keep up with this kind of a pace. The action's been non-stop.
Now, the one thing I can tell you is this is where you don't worry about pace. You don't think about pace. Otherwise, you could not be doing what these guys are doing. They're just going round to round.
Teddy, throughout his career, Ali has always been surrounded by many very familiar faces in his entourage.
Yeah, it makes him feel comfortable. And, you know, I'm not to be derogatory about it, but to be quite frank, he has the kind of personality where, you know, he wants to be the boss. You know, he wants to be the guy that stands out in the room. So he has guys around him that allow him to stand out in that room. And that's most of the characters that you're going to see, most of the people you're going to see in that entourage.
Teddy, there are opportunities that are here for him, aren't there?
Yeah, counterpunch opportunities, because he's got an opponent who's walking in a little bit. Now he has a chance to start to chuck something back at him a little.
And a good counter by Tyson. Mike Tyson's showing us that if he pulls this trigger, he's hitting that target. His accuracy is great.
Well, that's part of his ability. You know, I mean, it's not just his hand speed and that he's technically good. You know, he's got a little bit of pop, but he knows when to throw. See, that's important, Joe. Knowing when to let the hands go. He knows exactly what time it is.
He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Muhammad Ali. The end to another very entertaining round in what has been a very entertaining fight. A fight where there's just bad intentions. The fight that just doesn't have the feel of a fight that's going to be a decision win for somebody. Looks like somebody's going to get stopped.
right from the beginning, they've been fighting with desperation. Like going the decision, as you just touched on, has not been in their minds at all.
Don't worry about it. We'll take care of the cut. We'll take care of the cut. It's nothing. A small cut, nothing to worry about. Nice move. Good job.
6th round now underway. Let's see who can really come on here in the second half of this fight. And a sharp counter punch by Tyson. The jab has been able to carry the night for him so far. Why so, Teddy?
Well, first of all, he's been able to get it off at the right time. His opponent, that sweet spot. You know, you hear about that in baseball. You want to just hit that ball in the sweet spot. Well, the jab, he's catching his opponent just as he's starting to get into his range before he can get off.
Good job fighting from the outside. Tyson's really got a way about him when it comes to his footwork, his movement. It's serving him very well defensively.
Yes, it is. He's controlling range, he's controlling distance, he's keeping his opponent where he wants him.
2 good jabs by Ali. What a fight. What a great, great, non-stop action fight this has been. He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Muhammad Ali. Good block there by Tyson. Oh, he just misses with that headshot. Muhammad Ali's losing badly. I mean, do you see it any other way, Teddy? He's losing this fight.
Yeah, he is, and he's got to turn it around. And I think it's too late. I hate to say this as a trainer, but to start doing all the fundamental things that usually you bring to a fight, it's too late for that. He needs to find a way to land a big shot.
That's typically not the message you hand out.
No, it's not, because the more you look for a big shot, the more you don't find, and you leave yourself wide open. But he's gotten himself painted into that corner right now.
Let's work on that cut. Let's get on that swelling. Get the compress on that.
Teddy, what do you think here as we start this round? I mean, you watch what he did in that last round, and you got to think that he can get himself back into this fight.
Well, that's how he's got to be thinking it. That's kind of what he's made up of. He's not a front runner. You know, he's not a fast starter anyway. He's the kind of guy that his real strength is to be able to wear you down. It's to have a great resolve and to be able to chip away. He's chipping.
Go ahead and get out of the way.
Mike Tyson's cheek is cut, and you can see it's opening up now. Boy, that could be a factor later on. Nice block by Ali. Muhammad Ali's learning a lesson here that you don't want to learn, and that is no head movement means you're going to take shots to the head.
Well, Costamato used to tell me, if you don't move your head, guess what? The other guy will move it for you. Right now, the other guy is moving his head for him.
Painfully so. There it is! Ali's legs look shaky. He was hurt.
Keep busy, guys. Come on now, keep busy.
And Tyson with a block punch. To go in what has been a memorable round. Great stuff from these two. 2 good jabs by Tyson. Gets rid of that. It was intended for his head. Blocks the headshot. Well-targeted 2-punch combo by Tyson. Way to block there. Targeted counterpunch by Tyson. And as this round comes to an end, Teddy, you just get the sense that at any point this fight could come to an end because it is being fought with bad intentions.
Yes, these guys are not behaving like guys that are coming here thinking about going to the scorecards. They're letting everything go in every punch.
Don't worry about it. We'll take care of it. Cut. It's nothing. A small cut, nothing to worry about. Nice run. That was good. We have this one.
Another round underway, but how many more will we see? You get the sense this fight could be heading towards a stoppage. A good block by Mike Tyson. Muhammad Ali's making for a very inviting target right now. That cut is much worse than it was just moments ago.
What he has to do is he's got to be elusive right now. He's got to get on his horse a little bit and give those medicines that were put into the cut a chance to work a little bit, but also he's got to slow his opponent down. Catch him with something so he doesn't keep going after that eye.
Now that's some fine work right there by Tyson. Mike Tyson's in a position now where he should be able to bring home a win. If things stay the way they are, he's clearly headed towards a win.
Yeah, I have my head on my scorecard, but he has to make sure he doesn't, like in football, go into that defense. If he starts just moving, just staying away a little bit, now the things that were keeping his opponent from coming in that front door, well, guess what? They're not there no more. His opponent could get back into this fight.
Halfway through what is one of the best rounds you'll ever see. Just great action.
No, it's unbelievable. I mean, if you love roller coasters, you go to an amusement park. If you want to see left hooks, right hands.
And he crashes to the canvas once again. He's gotten up before. What about this time? Is now over.
It's done.
Mike Tyson's got the win by way of knockout. He put his man down, and the 10 count was administered. Mike Tyson's your winner by knockout.
Everybody but his opponent is happy now. That was an entertaining fight.
Alongside Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Thanks for being with us. We'll see you next time ringside.